Hello, Bold Goal Crushers. Welcome back to another episode of the Bold Goal Crusher podcast, where we talk about setting ambitious goals, taking massive action, and creating the life you've always dreamed of. I'm your host, Sara Mayer, and today we're diving into a topic that can make or break your journey towards crushing your goals, and that's creating a bias for action. And you might be wondering, what exactly does it mean to have a bias for action? Simply put, it's the tendency to make decisions and take action quickly without over analyzing or getting stuck in indecision. It's about being proactive and moving forward, even when the path isn't 100% clear. So, if you've ever found yourself trapped in analysis paralysis, or you've hesitated to take the next step because you are waiting for the perfect moment, this episode is for you. We're going to explore why a bias for action is essential for achieving those big, bold goals, how to cultivate it, and how to take some actionable steps so you can start implementing today. So let's start with a quote from Bill Perkins. It's not about being the fastest, it's about being faster than everyone else. Now, I want you to think about that for a second. This isn't about just speed. It's about moving faster than the competitors, faster than your fears, and faster than the doubts can creep in and cause you to slow down. So, why a bias for action? Why does it matter? It's so important when crushing your goals. So, first, let's talk about momentum. When you take action on action, any action you create creates momentum, and momentum is powerful because it propels you forward, it builds confidence, it opens up new opportunities, and it keeps you from getting stuck. On the other hand, when you overthink and you hesitate, you lose momentum. So you get stuck in a loop of what if scenarios. What if it doesn't work? What if I'm not ready? What if it's not perfect? And while you're sitting there thinking about what might happen, someone else is already going out there and doing it. They're making mistakes, sure, but they're also learning and growing and moving closer to their goals. A bias for action helps you to stay ahead. It's about understanding that progress beats perfection every single time. I'm going to say that again. Progress beats perfection every single time. You don't have to be the fastest. You have to be faster than the hesitation that holds most people back. Now, overcoming the fear of imperfection, let's address one of the biggest roadblocks to developing a bias for action, the fear of imperfection. How many times have you delayed action because you were worried it wouldn't be perfect? Maybe you've been waiting to launch that product. Maybe you're waiting till the stars align. Maybe you're waiting till you have a person in place. Or perhaps your life slows down, or you're putting off a decision because you're afraid of getting it wrong. Here's the truth: perfection is the enemy of progress. When you aim for perfection, you set yourself up for disappointment time and time again and delay. Instead, aim for action. Remember, the goal is to keep moving forward. Done is way better than perfect. So think about the most successful people you admire. They don't get to where they are by sitting back and waiting for the perfect moment. They took risks, they made mistakes, they learned from them. The difference is they didn't let the fear of imperfection stop them. They developed a bias for action and they used it to keep moving forward towards their goals. So there's a couple strategies you can use to create this bias for action. Now that you understand why a bias for action is so important, let's talk about some strategies you can use to develop your mindset in your daily life. One, set clear, actionable goals and objectives. The first step is to have a goal that's actionable and clear and that really articulates your why. It can be big and bold and dreamy, but you need to break down that goal into steps that are actionable. You don't need to have a SMART goal. Let that go. But you need to have the steps that are actionable. When you know exactly what needs to be done next, it becomes easier to take action. So instead of being overwhelmed by the big picture, focus on the next step. And the next step may be to learn something. One small thing you can do is learn something from somebody else. What is one small thing you can do right now that will move you closer to your goal? Limit your options. One of the biggest reasons people struggle with taking action is because they have too many options. They have all this stuff out there. The more choices you have, the more likely you are to get stuck in the decision fatigue. So limit your options. Give yourself a deadline to decide. and then commit to taking action. And don't make the deadline next week, make it tomorrow. Remember, any decision is better than no decision. Practice the 2-minute rule. It's a powerful technique for building bias for action. If something will take you 2 minutes or less, do it right now. Don't overthink it. Don't put it off. Don't even put it on your to do list. Just do it. I like to use the 5-minute rule, but the 2-minute rule may help you build momentum and then eventually take the 5-minute rule. And eventually your brain will take action quickly without hesitating. Embrace imperfect action. Finally, embrace imperfect action. Understand that mistakes and all of that is part of the journey. Every action you take, even if it's not perfect, provides valuable feedback. You will learn, you will adjust, you will move forward. The more you practice taking imperfect action, the more natural it becomes. Another key component of developing a bias for action is accountability. Find an accountability partner. If you can't hold yourself accountable, find somebody who will. Join a mastermind group or hire a coach. When you know someone is watching or expecting you to take action and move forward, make sure they know that's your goal. You're more likely to do it. And accountability helps keep you on track and pushes you to take action, even when you're not feeling motivated. All right, bold goal crushers, let's recap what we've covered today. A bias for action is your secret weapon for crushing goals. It's about moving forward faster than your hesitation, faster than your doubts, and faster than everyone else who's stuck in indecision. So, progress beats perfection every time. Set clear, actionable goals and objectives that help you get there. Limit your options. Use the 2-minute rule and then generally move forward to the 5-minute rule. Embrace imperfect action and learn from every step you take. Stay accountable to someone to help keep you on track. Now, here's your challenge for the week. Pick one goal you've been sitting on and set some objectives and take action on those objectives. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Create it. And if you're up for it, share your progress with me in the Bold Goal Crusher Facebook group on social, and let's inspire each other to be bold, take action, and crush goals. So, thank you for tuning in to the Bold Goal Crusher podcast. Smash that subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube or listening to this podcast, and feel free to share it with a friend if you found this episode helpful. Leave a review. Also, you could definitely leave a review. Would love to have a review after you share it with a friend. All right, bold goal crushers, it's time to crush your goals and everything that gets in the way because you don't have to work double time. So let's get to it.